Big changes are coming for universities across the UK. The government says some international students have been abusing the student visa system. Now, universities that fail to stop it could lose the right to bring students into the country. So what is changing, and what does it mean for students, universities, and the UK? Let's find out. The government says these changes are needed to stop people from using student visas for the wrong reasons. But many universities are worried that the new rules could cause serious problems. The UK government has introduced tougher rules for universities that accept international students. Under the new plan, universities must meet higher standards when they recruit students from other countries. If a university fails to meet these standards, it could lose its permission to sponsor student visas. This would be a major problem because international students need a sponsored student visa to study in the UK. Without that permission, universities would no longer be able to accept many students from overseas. This could affect thousands of future students. According to the government, some people have been using student visas to enter the UK but were not mainly coming to study. Instead, some later claimed asylum after arriving in the country. Asylum is when someone asks another country to protect them because they believe it is not safe for them to return to their own country. The government says the student visa system should only be used by people who genuinely want to study. Officials believe that stopping abuse of the system will make immigration rules stronger and fairer. They also say it helps protect places at universities for students who truly want an education. The government says its recent actions are already having an effect. It reports that asylum claims made by international students have fallen by around 30%. Officials believe this shows that stricter checks are working. They say fewer people are now trying to misuse the student visa system. Because of these results, the government wants to continue with even stronger rules. Many universities are now carefully looking at the new rules. They may have to carry out more checks before accepting international students. Universities will also need to make sure students meet all the requirements and are genuinely coming to study. If they fail to do this, they could lose the right to sponsor student visas. That could mean fewer international students in the future. For many universities, this is a serious concern. International students pay tuition fees that help support teaching, research, and campus services. Some universities rely heavily on this income to keep courses running. International students do much more than attend classes. They rent homes, buy food, use public transport, and spend money in local shops. Their spending helps local businesses and creates jobs in many towns and cities. They also bring different cultures and ideas into classrooms. Many students build friendships with people from around the world. This creates a richer learning experience for everyone. Because of this, many people believe international students make an important contribution to both universities and the wider economy. Universities agree that visa rules should be followed. However, they worry that stricter requirements could discourage genuine students from choosing the UK. If fewer students come from overseas, universities could lose a large amount of income. Some smaller universities could find it especially difficult. This may affect investment in teaching, research, and student services. Universities hope the government can stop abuse while still keeping the UK attractive to honest students who want a good education. For students who are genuinely planning to study in the UK, the government says there is no need to worry. Students who follow the rules and meet all visa requirements should still be able to apply. However, the application process may become stricter. Students may need to provide more information to show they are coming to study and will follow the conditions of their visa. The aim is to make sure the system is fair for everyone. This announcement is part of the government's wider plan to reduce immigration and strengthen border controls. The government says it wants to stop abuse while protecting the UK's education system. At the same time, Universities want to continue welcoming talented students from around the world. Finding the right balance will not be easy. The coming months will show how these new rules affect universities, students, and the UK's education sector. The UK government has announced tougher rules for universities that recruit international students. Universities that fail to meet the new standards could lose the right to sponsor student visas. The government says the changes are needed to stop people from misusing student visas and to protect the immigration system. Officials also say asylum claims from international students have already fallen by around 30%. But many universities are worried the new rules could reduce the number of genuine international students and affect their finances, as well as local businesses that benefit from student spending. Only time will tell whether these new measures achieve the right balance between stronger immigration control and keeping the UK a popular place to study. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.